We're live.
All right, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahushua,
Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And Shalom to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel and the rest of the elect destined to be saved. We're back here with the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, to Lord willing, do an edifying lesson on the chariots, because there have been some articles out, news sightings, which pretty much confirm the things that we in the truth already know, that the Most High is watching the world through his angels, and those angels traveling what the world UFOs. Let's start by reading an article. Have you got the article there?
Khan. Yep.
All right.
So this is from the Daily Mail. It says mysterious lights over Capitol Hill sparks fears of UFOs in Washington D.C. This was published yesterday, 28th of November, 2024. So 29th today. It says an ominous quartet of gleaming lights above the United States Capitol building have left some afraid the alien invasion has finally arrived. The photo at night just outside of Congress with the dome of Capitol Hill in full view was taken by a U.S. Air Force veteran, Dennis Diggins, who now works as a licensed tour guide in Washington, D.C. area, as well as a professional travel director. Now, if I may, just real quick, because it says have left some afraid the alien invasion has finally arrived. Now, this isn't an alien invasion that the world thinks. In those so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord, you don't have people like Roger from American Dad in there, man. Those are the angels. So just a quick scripture to go into that, man. This is Revelation 1:7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, which the clouds are talking about the chariots, the so-called UFOs. The Bible was written metaphorically, because if it was written, quite literally to the T, then, we wouldn't have this word today.
Yep.
If you had the word America and nuclear missiles in the scriptures, the Bible would be done away with. So it has to be written in a certain type of way where, it takes the spirit of Yahweh Shemiyah Shai to work through men to extrapolate the true understanding of what's really being said. So this is from 1:7 once again. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen. And the people are already making a big deal out of the chariots, man. And they even come in full force. What does it say in Jeremiah 10? Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are made. That's right, man.
Go.
Anything you brothers want to say? We'll continue the art.
Yeah, I got a quick concept. This is Proverbs 1:6. To understand a proverb and the interpretation to the words of the wise and their dark sayings. And what that really refers to your point, Amna Allah, about the scriptures of which are being the scripture of which we know now through her heart, that we have the understanding of. It has to be broken down to us through our teachers, rightfully so, the apostles, and it's not for everyone to understand. Hence why it's referred to as dark sayings. The milk and the meat that we're supposed to understand. So that's just a little point connected to what you said.
Khan, I've got another precept to back that up. Right, this is Sirach 39:1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. All right, and this is what, those who the Lord has put his spirit on, this is what they're doing, man. We're seeking out the wisdom of all the ancient being what? These scriptures. Okay. And we're occupied in them prophecies, man. All right.
Go on.
So this is what it takes to for you to understand what's really going on. And this is why you have Isaiah 33:6, where it says what? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy
Ability of
time.
our
Yep.
Because whilst you got these people bugging out, talking about, have left some afraid the alien invasion has finally arrived, we know that this ain't no alien invasion.
Hmm.
This is the Lord, showing his signs, man, that he's close.
I,
Look
I
up for
got a
your
precept
redemption. Bring it up, brother.
to back this up. Before you go any further, this is Zechariah 5 verse 1. And it says, Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes, and behold, and looked, and a flying, let me read that again. Lifted up my eyes, and looked, and behold, a flying roll.
Yep.
And he said unto me, now we've got to remember when this is written over 2,000 years ago, so there wasn't any airplanes or helicopters that were
Right.
made in that time. So what was the flying roll that he saw? It goes on to say in verse 2, And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll, the length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. Verse 4, And I will bring it forth, saith Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. So if we want to go back to that article, this is the curse that they're seeing and people are bugging out about, because that is in Washington, right?
Yep.
So these chariots have entered into the house of the thief, the house of Esau, and they're
Heavy.
fulfilling that prophecy that was told of in Zechariah 5 and 1, because it says, what is it? He that everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that swerveth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. So there's going to be a separation, because the chariots are here for two reasons. They're here to help destroy Esau's kingdom and also for the salvation of the elect. So
That's
what
right.
side you of that spectrum you fall on, that's what you're going to receive.
Yep.
So when we see the chariots, they're uplifting to our spirits. And also, we've got to remember that they're always doing missions. They're not just always there to help lift our spirits. The angels have tasks, and they're
Yep.
fulfilling them. Because the scriptures talk about the Most High stretches out the heavens as a curtain. There are new places that they're preparing for the elect when we eventually do get delivered. Because, hang on, I go to prepare a place for you. Let me just get one more precept, then we'll
I got
carry on.
the scripture out the heavens as a curtain scripture for you.
Oh, bring it out, Fawada.
This is Isaiah 40:22. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the Most High is constantly expanding the
That's right.
universe, and Esau even can confirm that the universe is expanding. Even with his lies and deceptions, he acknowledges that the universe is expanding. But there's a precept to solidify what we've just said there about new places being prepared. This is John 14:2. It says, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you myself, that where I am, there you may be also." So we read Revelation 1 and verse 7 in the opening. Can we read it again? Could someone get that again?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and
Yep.
every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen.
There you go. So that ties in beautifully with what we've just said. Yahweh Shai has gone to prepare a place for us. And when he comes back, Revelation 1 and 7, every eye shall see him. Now, when we do see these chariots, we're going to be afraid, but we're also going to be uplifted, because the scriptures say knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation.
right.
It's not going to be a surprise to us. But to these people in the world who have been conditioned and programmed by Esau's media, they're going to be bugging out thinking that it's an alien invasion, and they're not going to know what to do. So yeah, we can continue reading the article, Baba Kashar, unless anybody's got any more precepts.
Yeah, I just got one more precept, if I may. This is Revelation 11 and 13. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, which you know the number 7 represents a number of completion. So a complete number of men were killed, man, which trust me is going to be way more than 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted. Right? Who's the remnant? The elect. Okay. So proving what Caleb was saying, the elect are going to be scared. Okay, because at the end of the day, we're in this flesh, man. You know, when you read Matthew 24 and 21, it talks about a time like never before. The same is said in Daniel 12 and 1. Jeremiah 30 and 7 says how we're heading into the time of Jacob's trouble, man. And there ain't never been a time like it. So, of course, we're going to be afraid, you know, even though we're pretty much desensitized to most of the BS that you see nowadays, man. But you see, when look, man, the scriptures say, for greater evils than these which you see shall happen hereafter, man. So really, we can't even express the full magnitude of how bad it's going to get out here. All we know is that it's going to get real fucking bad out here. And that's why, what did the Most High say? Through the prophet Ezekiel, man, give them warning from me. And that's what we're doing, man. We're trying to let you guys know, look, man, the Lord is coming. Okay? He's going to let out a cry like a travailing woman. And you know, you better get your ass right or you're going to get left, man. But anyways, it says, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna be going in the midst of tribulation, scared, all right, but thankful and grateful that Yahweh Shemi Ashai got, man. We're gonna be saying Kal Halaim La Yahweh Shemi Ashai, man. Okay.
Khan.
So
Anyways,
well.
I can't bring it up.
This is First Peter 4 and 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So of course that shows that the chances, well, not the chances really, but the fact that the elect, Yaroslav, that we are those men, will be scarcely saved, which means just at the, you know, when they say the tip of the teeth, that's how it's going to feel in that moment where we're going to be delivered, Yaroslav,
Yeah.
to those chariots, man. Even the brothers in America as well. The missile could just hit, and then before they could even feel that heat, or basically before the body could even feel that 3rd degree burn, that's the twinkling of the eye that would happen, you know, as mentioned in 1 Corinthians 15, you know, verse around 52 onwards.
Yeah.
Twinkling of the eye, the temperature of the body.
I'm just going into the words. Salaki, was you going to say something, Caleb?
Yeah, just a quick one on what our said. Just a very, very quick precept. Isaiah 31 and 5. As birds flying, so will Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also he will deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it. So in those days, like when the final judgment comes, we can rest assured that Lord willing we will be of the elect. The Most High is going to defend us, because otherwise that would make him a liar. If he didn't, there's going to be a remnant that's going to be saved, and that's the elect and the 1/3 that believe and that are found worthy of salvation. And that's spoken of in I believe, was it Revelation 14 and or is it 16?
Yeah.
Where it just talks about actually let me not roughly paraphrase. I'll get it on deck for later, but continue what you was gonna bring out.
Khan. On 1 Peter 4 and 17, you know, I just went into the Strongs for the on the word scarcely.
Strong's G 3433 Malis.
All right. It says with difficulty, hardly, not easily, scarcely, very rarely. So the way the elect are going to be saved, man, is not going to be, we ain't just going to be jump roping into the kingdom, man. Just skipping, hopping and dancing into the kingdom. Acts 14 and 22 says what? Through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom, man. I said with difficulty, hardly. You just barely made it. Like you might be driving and you just about just skimmed it. You might be crossing the street. You almost got knocked. That's what it's gonna be like with our salvation. Not easily, scarcely, very rarely. All right, you're gonna have niggas out there seeing the elect getting beamed up, man, and you're gonna have niggas jumping on the spot, trying to get
hack to the chariots,
trying to grab people by his ankles.
You know what I'm saying, man? But let's get back to this article, man. Let's see what else it has to say.
Just one more, Baba Kashar. One more precept to back up what you said. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Yeah, go on. Go back to the article, go on.
Heavy, man. It said the photo taken at night just outside of Congress with the dome of Capitol Hill in full view was taken by U.S. Air Force veteran Dennis Diggins. Oh, wait, we read that bit already. The eerie triangular formation of lights that Diggins captured in his photo seems to hover just feet over the Statue of Freedom at the top of the Capitol dome. That's absolutely insane. You obviously know that's an Edomite. One spectator said of the strange glowing orbs. But you see, it's not strange to us. When we see the chariots, we're rejoicing, man.
Nope.
We ain't bugging out. Like, hey, man, look, just real quick. Let's get, I know I quoted it earlier, but let's just get it, man. All right. This is Jeremiah 10 and 2.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to go for as well.
That's it. Okay. In fact, start at verse 1. Right? It says, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. You see, this is the problem with you Israelites, man. You don't fucking listen, right? That's why when these things start happening, that's why when the chariots start showing up, that's why when the Leviathan's coming up, see, that's why when you're seeing all these strange apparitions, you're not going to know what's going on. You're going to think this is a horror movie. You're going to be pinching yourself like, am I alive? Is this really, this is really happening, man. Okay, but you see, you don't listen, man. Right? Verse 2, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Now, what we're seeing right here in this article is a sign of heaven, man. Okay, for the heathen are dismayed at them, and we ain't heathens, man. We're Yasha Allah, Prince of the Power, sons of God, as they would say. All right, that's us. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So this ain't nothing strange to us. All right, we're just reading this. We got the popcorn on deck, man. It's entertainment, right? So we said that's absolutely insane. One spectator said of the strange glowing orbs, which looked like landing lights on some otherworldly craft. The image comes just weeks after a pair of stunning public hearings in both the U.S. Senate and the House of Representatives, where lawmakers probed current and retired Pentagon officials over the state intelligence on what used to be called flying saucers. See, what used to be called flying saucers. Let's see what they're naming them now. The House's hearing included a first look at a bizarre, unsettling report alleging that an illegal, unacknowledged special access program named Immaculate Constellation had been set up to detect, quarantine, and transfer UFO data away from public view. Why are they trying to do that though? Because Esau wants to get control of the narrative, man.
Yeah, it undermines his power when the truth of the scriptures comes out. Esau looks like he's got no power. See, he has to try and lie to try and stay in power and show himself that he is the ultimate power in the universe, which is not.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right.
Isaiah 14.
Go on.
14:14, which mentions about Esau wanted to be like the Most High. So essentially, if he then allows people to have that access to, all the information which they're trying to hide right now, despite that people are still discovering new information, the tribes do expose themselves everywhere, anyways, for different individuals to see. Thing is, Esau, with his plans to be like the Most High, the only limit that he will reach, or the peak of his power, will be with that MOTB. So, other than that, Yahweh is the one in control ultimately. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
That's right, man. Job 14:5 says that he have set bounds that he cannot pass. And this is the thing, man. Esau is gonna strive right until the end, man. And you see, the Most High is cold, man. Like he's made these devils make their own weapon that's gonna completely wipe out their kingdom, man.
Their downfall. Yeah.
Like imagine that. You can't tell me man's goings ain't of the Lord, bro. Because in your logical mind, you think, well, if I was an Edomite, I'll bring peace and not war, because the prophecy says. But you see, Esau thinks that the nukes are gonna fly, America's gonna be destroyed, other parts of the planet as well, and he's just gonna creep up from his bunker or his space hideout, wherever he is, and just come down and just establish his kingdom again. Hey, what's that? Well, you know what? Before I read this, let's read Psalm 49, man. That goes to show you the pride of this devil, man. This is Psalm 49:11. Excuse me. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. So these prideful devils, man, they really think that even beyond the destruction, they're still gonna they're still gonna be wearing the trousers, man. They're still gonna be top dog. Okay. But the Most High got a surprise for them, man, because hey, don't let us bring out Psalms 149, man. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And that's why, pertaining to this article, they want to try and detect, quarantine, and transfer UFO data away from public view. Because what's happening is that these so-called UFO sightings are happening so much more now. And the problem is now, you got everyone and their auntie has got a smartphone or a phone with a camera or a video recorder, and then they're seeing these things, and naturally their instinct is, let me record it. This is something unusual, something bizarre. This ain't a plane, this ain't a helicopter, but it's doing strange things. Let me record it. Because you just say word of mouth, no one's gonna believe you. You're talking shit. You didn't happen. Yeah, but when you see it now, different story, right? Yeah. So that's what's happening, and Esau is trying to get control of that, because look, man, this is over Washington D.C., man.
Right over the Capitol building,
and this happened before in what was it 1950 something, man? I think it was that president that gave that UFO speech, that if we had some kind of otherworldly threat.
That's Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, that's it. Khan. I think by the time he was in power, they had that crazy chariot sighting, man. Let's see what this says. I think this is the plane that captured it. And you see, you got like the scoffers, or those that try to debunk it. The picture is clearly a glare reflection off of the lens of the camera of the street lights below it. Argued that former paranormal investigator who now goes, I guess it's saying by the name Monica Average Chris. Same spacing, just inverted pattern. He accused others on social media of promoting the pics for clout. So you see, you always got the scoffers, man. The fool has said in his heart that there is no God.
I've got a precept on that. On the scoffing. Daniel 12:10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
Yep. That's right, man. And who are the wise? The
The
wise,
elect.
right? The elect, man. You can't even say the Israelites. The elect, they're the wise, man. And to be wise is to have this true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know, what does it say in Proverbs 21 and 16? The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the
Remain in the congregation of the dead.
You see?
Yep.
So to be wise is to know this truth, man. Okay? And that's why, you know, the scriptures say in Isaiah 32 and 2 that a man shall be a hiding place from the wind. And that's not just any man, that's an Israelite man, an elect Israelite man. All right. And these women are gonna you know, tap into that, man. They're gonna realize, all right, cool. Like these men, they gotta have some sort of higher power working with them because yo, man, you know, shit's hit the fan and these guys are all right. Or this brother's all right. You know, so hey man, the women are gonna be the least of your problems in that day, man. Trust me.
Cool.
But anyways, let's see what else. I don't know if I should play this video or not, man. I might just have to put the link of the article in the description, man. But that was a good video.
Is the article done? Is there more?
I'm just reading. It's pretty much, you know, we've hit the point on the article, man.
Yeah.
All right,
know,
then, should we get some precepts on the
yeah.
chariots? Then?
Yeah,
I
can't.
got- Just on your previous point, Amnuala, this is 1 Corinthians 1 and 20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the dispute of this world? Hath not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? So, of course, all this reasoning of which Esau tries to use on Scientology and pretty much his carnal means of reasoning, all that will be foolishness because in the long term, that wouldn't benefit specifically Israelites, you know, of whom they're supposed to be worshiping Yahweh and Yahushua. But they're only, not even the heathens are going to benefit from it because they will also have their downfall. You know, as it says in Amos 9 and 2. If I got it right here, I'll just jump to that precept quickly. Amos 9 and 2. Though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. So ultimately, even though Esau can intricately make a plan, that plan is really of the Most High's will just to be demolished at the end of the day. So that's that wisdom of the world being foolishness to the Most High. Go on.
Right. And just a quick point, just to prove that the wisdom of the world is indeed foolish. Let's give an example of what the wisdom of the world. The wisdom of the world is that these so-called UFOs are aliens. That's what the wisdom of this world gets you, man.
Go on.
So like, come on, man. Like, this is the truth, man. There's no debating it. This is the only thing that makes sense. And if these words get broken down to you, and they still don't make sense, well, you know,
Something wrong, man. Stumbling block.
You know, hey, that's let me bring that up real quick since you mentioned stumbling block.
Go on.
Man, say something, Baba Kashar, before you go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Esau is like he's had to fill the world with lies to try and bury the truth. That's why he's invested so much money into these films and these TV shows which show, you know, like aliens crashing and, you know, the what do they call them, the greys, where they've got the big head and the black eyes. And
Oh yeah.
Esau's invested so much into that media to put it out there to the public to try and bury the truth. But now the truth is coming out on his ass because as we're drawing closer to the end, the Most High is increasing the intensity and the frequency of these chariots appearing. Because I don't know about you guys, but as a child, I always used to hear, you know, you hear stories about shooting stars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I used to, like, every time I'd be out at night, I'd look up at the sky and be thinking, will I see a shooting star or something? I never saw them as a child. Now, I can't count the amount of times I've seen chariots since being in the truth. So that shows that they're increasing in frequency. So now Esau's got to come out and like he's trying to damage control.
Yeah.
He's trying to damage control as much as possible, but the truth is outshining him.
Yeah, he has no choice. God.
Right. This is Sirach 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So yeah, man, we ain't gotta go back and forth and but is it really what you say it is? Is it really the chariots of the most? Nah, man, like we just get it straight and plain, man. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All through the
The
spirit of
scriptures
God.
told us.
Go ahead, Caleb.
I was going to say, Salakia, I didn't mean to interrupt
No,
you.
you go.
The scriptures have told us aforetime what these things are. I've got a precept. Ezekiel 1 and 4. It says, I looked and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, and a great cloud, and a fire enfolding on itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. So these chariots have always been around, man.
God.
Always been around.
Yeah, there's even another account of Yahushua also being in that chariot, which was guiding Israel across the sea. We're trying to get a precept on that. That was First Corinthians.
In the Exodus.
Yeah, it's linked to the Exodus one, but there's also a precept linked to that as well. Hold on, so First Corinthians.
If I may say, the truth is on our side.
That's
the
right.
truth is on our side, and we can't lose so long as we stay in the truth. I mean, God forbid that you was to lose this knowledge and wisdom and understanding, because you'd be in the congregation of the dead again. Where we know what's going on, but imagine if we didn't. God forbid. That's the fate that I don't even want to think about.
Oh man,
God. The dog returning to his vomit. Right, so I found a precept. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 1 to about verse 4. Key point is in verse 4. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud and all passed through the sea. This is referring to the chariot. And were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Hamashiach, Yahushua. So of course Yahushua is the spirit, in his angelic form, in the chariot, guiding Israel as they were, going through their escape, which is what the word Exodus actually means. It's like a grand escape. So Yahushua has always been there. So the same way, we're also going to have angels as well prior to Yahushua even coming back. That's why it says that in Psalms 34 and 7, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him. So we always have that protection from above from Yahushua.
That's right.
Got another precept.
Bring it up.
Daniel 7 and 13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. So Yahushua and the chariots have always been links. Even was it Acts 1 and 7?
Yeah, I'm
the
holding
same
up.
way you're holding it.
Can't.
Yeah, you go and bring it out.
Okay. This is Acts chapter 1. And we start at verse 8. It says, but ye shall receive power after that the Ruach Kodash, the Holy Spirit, is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth. And the uttermost part of the earth is talking about America.
Yep.
Verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud, a UFO, a chariot, received him out of their sight. So in plain terms, Yahushua was abducted. Yeah? Just out of interest, let's see what it says in the NLT. After saying this, he was taken up into a cloud while they were watching, and they could no longer see him. So yeah, like plain and simple, he was abducted. Okay? And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel. Now, these two men were angels, man. Okay, and these two men are the beings that operate these chariots, these so-called UFOs. Okay, so what's gonna make people even more devastated is when they see the beings that actually pilot those vehicles, man. They're gonna find it a lot scarier, the fact that they see a so-called black man with a big afro and a big beard than someone like Roger from American Dad in those spacecraft, man. All right, they're gonna be more scared because what's that gonna mean?
Even
Means go ahead, Robert.
yeah, I was just referring to the account. I think some Edomite official.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
some Edomite.
The
He had
old
an
dude,
account of actually seeing. Yeah, of seeing the angels, man.
big
You know,
black
he had that.
man.
Yeah, he described them of
Top.
having that countenance of not being
Yeah.
defeated, of being undefeated.
Yeah.
Certain arrogance about them, and which is rightfully so, because of course they're under Yahweh, the ultimate being of all creation. So yeah, that's just a little point I wanted to say pertaining to your point as well.
May I say something as well, Baba Kusha?
Con.
The reason why Esau lied, and makes them, like you say, Roger from American Dad or little white Edomite babies with micro penises, is because if he used to really show the so-called black man, who what he tried to portray as 3/5 of a man, if he was to show them in that kind of position of power, that would have destroyed his whole narrative. So he had to lie about the angels and make them into, aliens and, little green men from Mars and all this kind of stuff. Because if the truth came out and people understood, look, that's what the angels really look like, then they'd be like, hang on a minute, what do God's people really look like?
Exactly. One question to the other.
So he doesn't want us to have any association with that. And that's another reason why, like, for example, with superheroes, for a long time there weren't any so-called black superheroes, because he didn't want to show Jake with any kind of spiritual power, because he knew it would work on their minds. Because we're very receptive to that, because it's in us. We might not be able to explain it, but it resonates with Jake in a different way.
Got a zeal, but not according to knowledge.
Perfect precept.
Can't, because that explains why Jake, like one of the favorite shows that Jake likes is Dragon Ball Z, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm not gonna lie, hey man, I mess with that stuff, man, but not as heavy as my brother, man. My brother, he got real into it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why do those kind of anime shows draw Jake in? Because that's Jake right there, man. Jake just don't know that it's Jake. Hosea 4:6 says, "My people are destroyed for what? A lack of knowledge." All right. But this is Jeremiah 51:19. It says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them." Someone hold Deuteronomy 7:6.
Okay.
So, right. It says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them, but he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name." All right. So we're the former of all things. We're not like them other nations, man. And when you read on further down, man, it gets into it. All right. If I may, verse 20, it says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war." It says, "You." All right. "You are my battle axe and weapons of war. For with you will I break in pieces the nations, and with you will I destroy kingdoms," man. The Most High is going to, man, amongst the nuclear missiles flying, amongst your house shine, the angels getting down. And listen, man, the Lord is going to bless his elect with, some of that power too, so that we can, reap vengeance on our enemies, man. Because, hey, let's be real, man. We got a lot of pent-up frustration in this place, man. And I'm pretty sure we got some things that we'd like to settle personally ourselves.
Certainly,
certain scores unsettled,
And that's righteous. Seeing then it's a righteous thing. I can't even quote that at the top of my head. Let me just get that real quick. 2 Thessalonians 1, And 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So it's not wicked. Isaiah 33:18 says, thine heart shall meditate terror, man.
Yeah.
So we're in the right spirit.
Go on.
You know? Go ahead, brothers.
Go on. So I was going to bring out this as well. Psalms 110:3, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness. From the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth. And in that time where we're actually going to be performing miracles, for those of us who yes, pilgrims upon the earth, because everybody's going to have, the certain affliction to go through, whether to be in prison for a certain time, then be a pilgrim, or to be a pilgrim, then be in prison. But ultimately, that spiritual power will be bestowed upon us, relating to this scripture against Psalms 110:3. The miracles will be to send up the glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. When Jake sees it, when even Eve sees it as well, that will then make them turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahshua for those of whom can receive it in the spirit, man. So that's going to be a beautiful time in Jacob's trouble, man. I mean, despite that, the sufferings and afflictions, the miracles, and not just the miracles as well to perform to heal, but also to, save Arkim, whatever type of predicament that they may be in. It's just going to be a beautiful time, man, to show the power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua ultimately.
Right. And yeah, you're going to have those 11th hour Israelites, man.
Yeah.
But if I were you, I wouldn't bet on it, Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. So if you're hearing this truth now, man, then make provinces to get right with your power. Repent, man. Rather than you betting on, oh yeah, I'll just do it when the time comes, man. No man know if it's his time, man. But guess what? The issues, with the Most High belongs the issues from death. And no man has won that battle against death, man. When death's calling, that's your ass, man.
Man can't retain the spirit. Yeah.
That's
Seek
right.
the Lord while he may be found.
Call upon him while he is near, man. And how do you know that the Lord is near? Because you got videos like this going out. You got videos all over the place, man. Of course, the truth sprung out of New York. But man, you got the truth in Australia, man. All right. You got it in Jamaica, you got it in Nigeria, Italy. All right. This truth is out there, man. You have this truth, this video, the elder apostles were going into it, where it will be translated in tongues like Chinese and Japanese, breaking down this word, man. But that's the prophecy. This gospel shall be preached throughout the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. So that's another sign that we're in the end times, man, because this gospel is being preached throughout the four corners of the earth, and it's actually like things are happening. Like people have been knowing about Christianity, man. What's changed? Nothing, man. But this truth been here since what? Late 60s, early 70s. All right. And look how much, hey man, the scriptures talk about the apostles, but they turned the world upside down. Spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Well, we're turning the world upside down all over again, man. There's no new thing done. All right, we're tearing down the wicked strongholds by way of this truth, man.
Cool.
Okay. So
do you still want Deuteronomy 7 and 6?
Oh yeah, Baba Kashar. Yeah, bring that up.
Because I was holding that. This is Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. It says, for thou art a holy people.
By the way, it's 21:44 right now, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'll bring it again. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Yahweh did not say it's love.
That's right. We're a holy people, man. What does it mean to be holy? To be separate.
Yeah.
All right. We're not like these other nations. We're the former of all things. All right. Even in our lowest state, we're still better than all these other nations, man. And we've been weakened through the ages, man. Like, hey, man. if you knew, if you saw what we look like in the ancient world, man, And you look at us now, man. Yeah, we're fucked up, man.
Yeah, we're dry bones.
Huh?
We were described as like dead, dry bones. You know,
Dry bones, man. Yeah,
Exactly.
you might see a nigga. Yeah, right, you looking good. You know, looking healthy. You got nah, man. Trust me, man.
Low level.
Low level, man.
Yeah.
Like life generally is on a low level. You look, hey, man. It said that in the ancient world, you know, you had to get like what was it, 2 or 3 strong men just to hold a cluster of grapes, man. How many man does it take to hold a cluster of grapes these days, man? I can give it
you
to
can
my
hold that in your hand.
I can give it to my daughter. She'll hold that fine. You know? That just goes to show you, man. We're through, man. But back to the scripture, though. You know, that we're special people, man. All right? And those so-called UFOs that these people are seeing, right? Those are our brothers, man. You know, we're the angels that left our first estate. What's that in Jude? The book of Jude 1 and 7, maybe.
Let me get that for you. Let me get it for you.
We're the angels that left our first estate, man. All right, but really, we're angels just like the ones that you're seeing on, you know, above Washington D.C. and, you know, messing with the military force and all of that stuff, man. You know, those are our brothers, man. So it's gonna be a lot more of a shock. You know, that's when you're gonna realize these are special people, man. Above all the people that are upon the face of the earth, because you mean to tell me those things that I thought were aliens, that I called UFOs, that I called an anomaly, you mean to tell me they're so-called black people? Man, you're gonna lose it. You might even just give up the spirit at that very thought, man.
Men's hearts failing them for fear.
I was just about to say it. There you go. Men's hearts failing them for fear, man. Oh man, you got that one in Jude?
Yeah, this is Jude 1 verse 6. It says, "And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness until the judgment of that great day."
And that's talking about us. We're here, man. These everlasting chains under darkness, man. You know, hey, man. Oh, wretched man that I am. Romans 7, man. Who shall deliver me from this body of death? Okay, so we're patiently waiting to be redeemed, man. You know, we hate it in this wicked flesh. You want to do the right thing, you do the wrong thing, you know. So hey, just look, man. Let me bring this up. Okay. This is Romans 8. There's a couple verses. I'll start at verse 18. It says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." All right, because we're gonna be back in our first estate, man.
I've got a precept on that.
We're gonna be extraterrestrials, man. All right, we're gonna have the best of both worlds. We're gonna have a combination of the benefits of the spiritual side and the benefits of the fleshly side combined in one. You know, like random thought. Imagine what sex is gonna be like in that state. You know, like
a whole new playing field.
You know, like Aladdin, a whole new world.
Yeah.
You know, like, bro, that's crazy, man. Like, hey, but that's the scriptures. I have not seen nor ear heard. All right. So what? There's a couple verses I want to read. So what? If you brothers got any points or any precepts you want to bring up?
I just got a quick one.
Okay.
Back to the point.
Yeah.
This is Psalms 82 and verse 6.
Heavy.
"I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes."
That's right, man.
I got one right here.
You know, hey, it doesn't get any more plainer than that. Allah Hayy. Okay, we are gods. Okay, but we're dying like men. Why are we dying like men? Because of sin. Romans 6 and 23. The wages of sin is death. All right. So sin is what's brought us to this lower state, man. And that's why this devil tries to keep us in sin, because he's tapped in to the wisdom that, well, if these Israelites keep sinning, if they keep doing wickedness, then their power is just not going to deal with them. And he's right. Okay. However, the Lord, you know, he's got prophecies, man. He's got a will that's to be fulfilled. So there's a remnant that's gonna turn back to him. All right, and that's the elect, man. That's why this time round, the Lord ain't saving the whole nation of Israel. The Lord is only saving the elect. That's the 144,000 and the great multitude. And
Yeah.
that's it, man. The rest of the nation of Israel, you're gonna have to die on this side, and you're gonna have to be brought back through the loins of the elect in the kingdom, man. That's just how it is. Okay. Right. So reading on. Go ahead, Rasta.
So this is Hebrews 1 and 14, related to your point about the angels being our brothers as well. This is Hebrews 1 and 14. Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation? So those ministering spirits to minister, that way, what it means is to aid someone, to help someone. So that's what the angels are for. You know, they're sent forth to aid us, and Yaratazar, we are those heirs of salvation, of whom Yahushua will appoint us to be as rulers, you know, alongside with him. So those angels, yeah, they're also our brothers, as our brother Amno Allah said as well. You know, that's just a quick precept on that.
Right, man. And you know, just as much as we admire the works of the angels, man. Like, raw, man, look at them. They admire us, man. They look at us like, raw. Like, how the hell can you be in the flesh in this wicked ass time and that you guys pushing through and this that like the angels admire us too, man. You know, they are our brothers, man. So when you see them chariots in the sky, man, don't be getting all shit, you know, shivering in your boots and that, man. Those are your brothers, man. If you're an Israelite, you Negro, Latino, Native American, you're one of the 12 tribes. Those are your brothers, man. Okay. That's why, hey, you see, you know, just before we got into this lesson, you know, I was saying to the brothers how, you know, our ancestors were more spiritual than us, man. You had all them songs that they used to sing, and one of them being what? Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry. You know, Jake just be singing that song just to sing it, man. They don't even understand what it means. Right? But hey, man, they was more spiritual than a lot of niggas these days, man. Romans 8 and 19, for the earnest expectation of the creature, right, which is all creation, waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. So everything and everyone is waiting for the manifestations of the, you know, the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect, all right, being established as the rulers of the earth and beyond that. Okay.
And that's really when life's gonna begin for us. Because right now we're not living. We're just existing, going through the motions, living in these decrepit bodies, patiently awaiting for the day when our change will come. See, even that song, who sung it? I'm waiting for a change is gonna come. You know, that's Jake being spiritual without even realizing it.
Yeah, it's true. Even there's one song that, hey man, sometimes that comes on called Keep On Moving. And that song is spiritual, man. When you listen to that song, man, that's a spiritual song. But that's pretty much our spirit, man. We just gotta keep on moving, man. You know, and you know, one day, that day is gonna come. All right. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. You know, just bouncing off what Caleb said, man. We ain't really living. But when the kingdom is established, that's really when life starts for us, man. You know, and that's written in the book of Colossians chapter 3, where it says our life is hid.
Yes.
You know what? Let's read that, man. Let's read that. All right. This is Colossians 3 and 1. It says, if ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. So we're seeking those things that are above, man. We couldn't give a fuck about clout, grit, and all this worldly bullshit, man. We don't care about that. Man, if we could have it our way, I wish I would have been come yesterday,
Correct.
last week, last month, last year, last decade, okay?
Yeah.
But this is the Lord's timing. Verse 2, it says, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth, for ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High Yahweh. All right, so we ain't really living, we're just breathing. Okay, it says, when Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. Someone hold 1 John 3 and 2, Baba Kashar.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to appear with him in glory, man. It says, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry, for which things sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience, man. And that's why, what do? We rehearse the righteous acts. We know that we fall short of the glory, but hey, this grace period is not to be used as a cloak of maliciousness, man. We still gotta, do our best, all right, and to make sure that we're doing things according to the scriptures, man. Okay. Does someone get that 1 John 3 and 2? Which really you can start 1.
So this is 1 John 3 and 2. Beloved, now are
Start
we
1.
the sons of the Most.
Start at 1.
Come. 1 John 3 and 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of the Most High. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is.
So it said that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, man. And well, how is Shai gonna appear?
The
Let's
glorious
read this.
appearance.
Isaiah 47 and 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And why is it called the virgin daughter of Babylon? Because you see, let's establish this. Babylon right here is talking about America. And the reason why it's called the virgin daughter of Babylon is because, you got what they like to call third world countries. And them people there, man, they're used to war. They're used to the fact that they're probably gonna cross the road next week and a bomb's gonna go flying, and they might end up under some rubble. They're gonna lose some family members, and then it's just gonna happen again in some time down the line. Okay, but America don't have that. America, they're used to what? Dunkin' Donuts, French fries, Wendy's, McDonald's. Taco Bueno, video games, and all that bullshit.
They've never had foreign troops invade them.
Do you know what I'm saying? They ain't had no adversity, man. They ain't built for anything. They built for the hospital. Okay. So it says, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So Yahweh Shai is not coming to meet thee as a man. He's coming as an all-powerful, conquering, angelic being, man. And we're going to be raised up in that same way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine that 144,000. If your Hawashai wasn't bad enough, then you're gonna have the 144,000 with similar powers.
And then the angels
power again. There's no way he can even think of coming against an Israelite in the kingdom.
No
That's gonna be
way.
like suicide, man. To even have that thought in his head.
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole nation after that is gonna be good. because they're going to come back through the loins of the elect, and they're going to also be in that power state, never sinning.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot to look forward to, man. And the truth is on our side, so we can't lose. So long as the
Yep.
truth's on your side, you're good, man. I've got a
Yeah,
precept here, actually.
Yep. Go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Corinthians 1:27 and 28. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. Are we not considered foolish?
Yep.
And the Most High have
Why don't you
chosen.
stand out there in the freezing cold? Oh yeah, just standing there for hours. No one's listening to you. Why do you wear that stuff? We're fools to this world, man. Go ahead.
Yep. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. We're in a weak position. We're worms right now. And the base things of the world, and the things which are despised, have the Most High chosen, yea, and the things which are not, to bring to naught things which are. So we've got to play our position. We've got to play the low. Take the L's right now, because when the Most High raises us up, it's going to be, we're never going to experience L's ever again. So it's better to take the low now, suffer the humility, and eventually when the Lord raises us up, we're going to be good, man.
Yeah.
And all these signs are working together for our benefit, like seeing the prophecies regarding World War III, the tensions building between Iran and Israel, and Russia getting involved. That's just one aspect of it. But when you combine all the other prophecies, i.e. the chariots, which we're talking about, there's so much that shows that this is the truth, and that these prophecies are actually coming to pass.
Right.
It's not like we're sitting there and nothing's happening. Things are happening, man, and it's all working concordantly for the benefit of the elect of the nation of Israel.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. That's right, man.
Anybody else got any precepts?
Yeah, I had a precept here pertaining to Daniel's vision here. It was on the appearance of Yahweh Shah as well. This is Daniel 10 and 6. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and words like the voice of a multitude. So of course, that is simply a description or of which we can visualize into how glorious these bodies would be, man. As the scriptures say, eye has not seen as well. So of course, detail to detail, we wouldn't know. But just from Daniel describing that appearance right there, we know that those bodies are going to be in a very, very, very glorious state, man.
That's right, man. That's right. I mean, I guess I can bring out this one last precept. We can probably close it from there, unless brother's got any more.
Bring it out.
This is Revelation 2, and I'll start 25. It says, "But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come." All right, so we gotta hold on to this truth tight, man. Like our life depends on it, because really and truly, our lives do depend on it. Verse 26, "And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations." All right, and we're going to be ruling over the nations in that glorious estate, man. In that godlike body. All right, we're going to be like demigods, many most highs. Okay? Just man. Just supernatural, man. Just like, you know what I mean, man? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I'm just thinking about brothers, man.
So
Anyways, man. It says, "And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my Father." All right, so same blessing Yahweh shall receive, and we're going to receive alongside with him, man. All right, and we're going to be in that godlike body. We're going to be riding around in those so-called UFOs in our kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be a regular appearance in our kingdom. That ain't going to be no anomaly.
Nope.
All right, that's going to be our mode of transportation, man. Okay, and we're going to be raised up, man. We're going to be doing greater acts than what Yahweh did in our new bodies, man. So you guys got a lot of adjusting to do in the world to come, man, because you're going to be seeing things your eyes ain't seen before, and you're going to be experiencing things you ain't experienced before, man. Hey, man, the way we're going to inflict judgment upon you, hey, the scriptures say recompense unto them double, man. Now that don't mean there's going to be double butt breaking and all that nonsense going on, boy. But try know there's gonna be measures to equalize that in righteousness, you know, with our newfound powers, and you know what I mean, man. Trust me, you motherfuckers are gonna pay, man. You're gonna pay. All right, and this is just the beginning of it, man. I've seen all these chariots. All right, this is the strangeness of his salvation, man. You know, so yeah, man. I mean, you brothers got any other points or any scriptures you want to bring up?
No. I think I haven't got anything left. You covered it with that last one you brought out.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna close
wrap
up.
it then.
That's right, man. We'll wrap it up, man.
Wrap it up then. Shall I
in
call
closing,
it? So
go ahead.
right. So giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rapakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us and rule well. And shalom to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel and the rest of the elect that's destined to be saved. Lord willing, those of you who watch this found this video edifying, and we'll be back to do more again, Lord willing, when the Spirit allows. So, yeah, that's it.
Shalom.
Right, shalom.
Shalom.